Shalom Aleichem Rabotai. It's Chai Tevet, and Mishnah Yomi continues. We actually finished Perek Chai yesterday, and now we're on Perek Yantov, Perek Yud Tes, the 19th chapter of Shabbat, at the first Mishnah. Rabbi Eliezer Omer. This is the famous Perek Rabbi Eliezer de Milah. We're going to see all about bris Milah on Shabbos. Im lo hevi kli me'erev Shabbat. If you did not bring the utensil, the knife, erev Shabbat, to the place where they would hold the Brit, usually in the house, Mevio b'Shabbat, you bring it on Shabbat through the Rashut Rabim. Megula, in front of everybody. Megula means exposed. You're carrying the knife of everybody. Ubisakana, but if there's a danger, meaning the authorities, the non-Jewish government, or locals are against bris Milah and they're oppressing the Jews, preventing it, machseyu al pi edim. So you'd cover up the knife in some sort of a bundle in front of witnesses so they know that what this man is carrying, probably the Moel or the Rav, that he's carrying the knife for Milah. He's not just carrying something to be breaking Shabbos. V'od amar Rabbi Eliezer. And now Rabbi Eliezer adds on his own shita about bris on Shabbos. Kortin eitzim. We can cut down a tree. Why? Lasot pechamim. To make charcoal. Why? Lasot kli barzel. To light up a hot fire to actually make something out of iron, to make the knife to do the bris. If you had no knife, you could cut down a tree, prepare charcoal, prepare the raw materials, and make a brand new knife on Shabbos itself. This is how chashuv bris Milah is in the opinion of Rabbi Eliezer. Klol amar Rabbi Akiva. Rabbi Akiva disagrees. He says, Kol malacha, any malacha act, she'efshar la'asota me'erev Shabbat, that you could have done erev Shabbat in preparation for the bris, Eina doche et Shabbat. It does not override the Sabbath to make the bris. V'she'iev shar lasot me'erev Shabbat doche et Shabbat. An act that was impossible to do before Shabbat is doche, is pushing aside Shabbat. So the Barner explains the Milah itself, the cutting and the bris Milah itself overrides the Shabbat, but not these preparatory activities. Mishnah Bet, Osin kol tzorchei Milah b'Shabbat. You can do all of the needs of the bris on Shabbat, and explains the process. Mohalin, that's the cutting. Porin, splitting the membrane that's under the foreskin. Motzitzin, drawing blood. V'notnin aleha isplanit v'kamun, and putting on it a bandage. And kamun is cumin. They'd use cumin. Apparently, it prevents excessive bleeding. Im lo shachach be'erev Shabbat, if he did not grind up the cumin, erev Shabbat, recall they would grind up various substances to make their medicines. Lois b'shina v'noten, he could actually grind it in his teeth and then apply it as the medicine on the bandage on the makom Milah. Now this is a shinui. So basically what we're saying is, even though you're allowed to do various malachot to take care of the bris Milah and take care of the medical aspect on Shabbat, but if you can make a shinui, a change in the normal way, so now it's not a malacha d'oraita, it's only a d'rabanan, you should do so with a shinui if you can. The Mishnah continues, Im lo tarf yayin v'shemen me'erev Shabbat, if you mix the wine and oil together before Shabbat, and again, this was used medicinally on the wound. Yonatan ze ba'atzma. So if you didn't have them mixed together, and Barner says they were beaten together, you really mixed like you would mix an egg, so you'd add them one after another. Ein osin lo choluk lechatchila, and we do not make a jacket originally on Shabbat. Now what this jacket is, it's just a piece of cloth with a hole in the middle, and it would go around the makom Milah, so the tip could be out as the bandage. Avol korech, so you can't make this on Shabbat. It's like making a kli. Avol korech aleha smartut. You could wrap a strip of gauze around the makom Milah. Im lo hitkin me'erev Shabbat. If you did not have such a strip prepared and in the right location, erev Shabbat, so korechel etzba'u mevi. So he could wrap it around his finger and bring it from a different place. Afilu mechatzer acheret, even from a different courtyard. So if your neighbor's courtyard, they had this strip of gauze, and you're I need that for the bris Milah, for right after the bris Milah. So you could wrap it on his finger, and now it's like he's wearing it on his finger, and bring it to the makom where they're going to do the bris. Shkoyach rabosai, tizku mitzvot.